Hello everyone, how you going? And welcome back to Mini Motorways, where with the new map Busan comes new challenges. And so first of all, we've got, all gas, no brakes. Alright, we'll start with all 9 motorways, but then also starting with no bridges and no weekly upgrades are offered, only road tiles. So you get nothing but 9 motorways to just do all your bidding. Alrighty then, well, I guess that's motorway straight off the bat. It just has to be. I guess I can afford to be leaving a little bit of growing room, but that's the thing with motorways, you can just move them around all day, because this is certainly no expert mode. But I guess in a way it is also kind of like expert mode, because at least with expert mode you know exactly what you're going to be offered. You can get 4 motorways and 4 something else, and that's it. But there it is, week 1, and it is a very lonely little selection there. But 20 road tiles are definitely going to be nice nonetheless, and that will be fine overall, especially considering, well, motorways don't even take a road tile, so that was the only thing that I would have been worried about. So I guess even though I can afford to be hot dropping people in straight to their front door with the motorways that I've got, I also want to be blocking up because, well, thinking about it, usually I use about 20 bridges on this map, and so along with not having the motorways, that many motorways, I just have to be careful with where things spawn. Speaking of, that is another one that is just going to be crossing that main river. I guess at least that one, if needed, can share with the pinks, but I don't have any roundabouts, so I couldn't even split them up like that if I wanted to. Alright, well, I guess for now, then, in that case, motorway 3 it is. Oh, I didn't even think you could really spawn under there because, well, for one, that's so close, but okay then. In that case, I was about to say I'll just bridge straight across because that's nice and easy, but no, I cannot. In that case then, I think it's going to require a bit of this action and then I'll just have to join some more people in. Gee, see, this is where motorways just cannot fill every single void. I love them, but I also just do want bridges because I want to be reserving the motorways for much, much longer distances over 1, 2, 3, 4 rivers, where here it just feels like I'm wasting them. They're all going all of 5 tiles. Either way, I guess for now, or honestly for the future as well, I'm just going to be connecting them together because I will definitely very quickly become limited in my motorway count. And there it is, the one that I've been waiting for, the long distance one. I was going, what color is it possibly going to be? And I should have just expected it to be blue. Okay, now just 2 of them. I guess motorway 1 is right there for the yellowy, orangey, whatever you want to call that. And motorway 2 probably cannot stretch all the way to that other blue, considering it's a little bit preoccupied. And so you know what? I think it's going to have to be just another one, but they are very quickly dwindling. And look, even though I usually don't like having groups or even just pairs of one color really close to one another, honestly, right now it is fantastic because that means I only have to spend 1 motorway to get everyone over there. Well, that is another week down, but as we can see up the top left, we just had a yellow spawn in, and so I don't have anything whatsoever going over there, and hey, I guess that is just going to have to be what it has to be. So far, I've really only been crossing 1 major river, and so I'm a little bit worried and wondering, how can you possibly get a high score on this when you do just have to then expand over to the right and over to the left and really just go cross map? But I guess it is what it is, and that challenge awaits us. We'll build that bridge, or not build that bridge when we get to it, but 20 road tiles for now, and I don't really have that many people, but I guess 2 up here is going to have to do. That's another color spawning in, and it's going to be another motorway because it is nowhere near anyone else. And look, everything that I'm saying and doing isn't exactly what I'd call a permanent solution. If I have to change things, which I probably will likely do, and just shove everyone over one just road, blue, red, orange, pink, everyone together, then that will be what it has to be. I mean, right now I'm just longing to, let's say, have a color spawn down here. I guess even if we just dragged pink down into here, that would be perfect, but no, it's just not going to do that for me, is it? It's just gonna send green into the middle of nowhere and just require another bridge because it spawned it on an island. Oh, you would. I guess, I mean, I wish I had roundabouts, but there are worse things. And so, wow, with that one just immediately upgrading, I better tend to it fast. Okay, in that case, yeah, I can just pilfer a few people from around. You can go up to there, Mr. Motorway. And then something along these lines is what I have come up with. I think it should be fine, just especially with having a bit of an air gap, if you want to call it that. Just breathing room between the actual building and the cars that will be flying into it, hopefully. Okay, well, you know what? That is certainly not bad. I'll just go like this. The easiest one all day. I mean, I guess if that is the case, I probably need to be just joining a few more people into it just to be able to service that many people. Oh. Well, that is really not fun at all because no one goes up there. I don't even have a single... I guess motorway 2 goes over there, but that is not helpful at all. And I only have 2 motorways left and it's under 400 points. Jeez, this is certainly not looking good. This is a hard challenge, which just sounds ridiculous to say because you start with all 9 motorways, but that's the thing. Like I said, you just soak up the bridges so fast on this map that when you have to replace bridges with motorways, good luck to you. Ooh, okay. Well, if I could have a few more oranges spawning up here, that would certainly be nice. That could then alleviate motorway, I don't know, 3 is it? No, 4? No, I think it is 3. Yeah, motorway 3 could then go away, and I could take those guys over motorway 5, but that's still only 4. I guess, to be honest, that is basically all I've got now, and so maybe I'll just reserve that road so I can actually do it. Okay, well, I've got a whole bundle of people spawning over here, so that might not be the worst idea to swap motorway 8. I can't believe it's already motorway 8 over. If nothing else, I believe it is closer, but it also just alleviates a little bit of stress over here where people, I mean, I might need these guys, especially if that middle one just does pop off, but another week he's down and 20 more road tiles, and so how do I want to be managing this? I don't see anything that I can particularly just stop from happening. It's all just kind of go with the flow mode at the moment. Oh, even the fact that it's a double building is just brutal because I do not know what color is possibly going to be going over there. And so if I could somehow get more people, or just one little bridge just to go, what is it, 1 tile, 2 tiles, literally just straight across there, that would do me just fine. But nope, no bridges allowed. Why? Motorways are more expensive than bridges. Even though bridges are expensive to build, motorways like this are way more expensive. And so can I just screw the budget? Apparently not. Alright, well in that case, where can I possibly be getting these guys from? Because I really only have 2 pockets, and without using my last one, which I really don't want to do, there isn't much way to get them over there. And I think what will end up killing me isn't what the usual one is, where you just can't get enough cars to it. I think it will just be the fact that I cannot get any cars to it unless I completely stuff the system to the point where it's not worth it at all. But hey, I guess for now I do have motorway 9, so I might as well just join it in and just rip it out in 2 seconds, especially when I get that second color up the top left. Oh, if it's not an orange or whatever the greeny, well not the olive, but the green is, it's going to be game over. Oh, and a pink right there. I mean, oh, it's just not great news, is it? That's so close to everything as well. Where can I be funneling people from, I guess? Oh, where? I guess motorway 1 could then take a few more people, and then I wish I had a roundabout for this, but then over motorway 5 and just bunny hop the whole way across. Oh, and even just the fact that they're right next to one another. I think I might even just move it to maybe even 1 more. Oh, I wish I didn't delete it. Damn it. Okay, well, either way, it'll just be something like that, even though that doesn't make sense. That looks great. Once I get the motorway back, and just hopefully my sorrows survive. As all of the cars are going to be coming in over motorway 1, and they're going to split off, but then they're also going to be splitting off that way. You know what, I guess I'll just try and see how it goes. That's really all I'm wondering. I mean, it is certainly not what you would call the perfect situation, but otherwise I don't know what to do about it. And now I have one of those greens up the top right, which, oh, perfect actually. I've got plenty of those guys just sitting around. That really does feel as though it's one of the only people to spawn in its own designated area, or at least one that doesn't require a motorway. I guess, to be fair, also top right orange doesn't, but I don't know, just between the 2 of them, everyone else requires a motorway, don't they? That's insanity. Oh, but yes, that is actually another fantastic slot right there. Just the fact that I've got them down the bottom left means that I can just come straight up here, swap that motorway back, and done. Bob's your uncle. But I can see that this orange is starting to struggle a little bit more. I've just connected a few more people in, and that might help things, or it might just make it more congested because we have 2 motorways right next to one another, and that is not good for anyone. Oh, look at it. Surely there's got to be a better way, but I got to bring pink into the equation and then send them somewhere else. Oh, it's such a pain. Well, I've just gone ahead and made a couple of changes that I believe will help me long term, but I'm still bewildered as to how I can possibly make this orange and pink situation work. It's just, I mean, the left is alright, but this intersection is absolute shambles, and I can't even really see anymore what is going on. And I guess from memory, that's connected to there. That looks gross though. That goes, it's just no fun at all. I guess maybe if I do just move it up a little bit, that should allow the pinks a bit more breathing room so they're not in their own motorways intersection. I guess I can then also, there we go, remove you. How do I want to do that though? I guess maybe I can split you off from there instead. Oh, it's just so gross. Everything about it is disgusting. Anyway, I guess we'll just see if that works, and hopefully it doesn't take too long, especially, now with the pink upgrading as well. This could be a very dangerous maneuver that I'm trying to pull off, and I don't think I will very well because it's just gonna... okay, well, let's just see. If I could have just another one of you spawning right about there and then just being able to thread you up, that would be fantastic. Just taking that load of pink off that motorway 3 and that entire intersection would be amazing. But I just can't. I don't have it. Everyone's spawning here. Yeah, well, I know that's a fact. You can have your pit, but I don't know what you want me to do about it because I've only got... Oh, when do I get another motorway back? Ooh. Ooh, okay, let me just quickly supplement a few people just to be saving this guy. There we go. Oh, hopefully if these guys go to the wrong building, I'm going to be very upset. Did I just see those guys go to the wrong building? The first car went to the wrong building. All right, well, the other ones seem to be pulling in, so at least that is better, but that is ridiculous. Oh, fantastic. Another pink. Exactly what I wanted. How did you know that I wanted another pink right there? I mean, I guess in that case, I can afford to be trying to just get this pink and this pink into a pair instead of this pink and this pink being in a pair, but I still don't know how that helps me whatsoever. Come on, give it back to me. Who am I possibly waiting on? And who, probably you, are just about to kill me even though you're right there? Geez, still waiting. Who is it? Get off the road, person. You. That is the absolute walk of shame. How are you taking so long? Come on, are you off yet? Still another one. No way, still another one. What do you mean? Who was there? Who? Oh my goodness, that guy took absolutely forever. Well, that might be the thing that kills me either way. But let's just see if I can join this in and get it going. Maybe, especially because they are just pieces of toast, it should be okay. Especially because I've got 7 right there, so fingers crossed. Well, somehow the entire thing has just turned itself around. I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that it's fantastic, but the fact that we had just made it to week 13 and there is not a pip on the board, and wow, 2,000 points as well? 9 motorways, I guess you can work some miracles with. Well, I guess I'm not too surprised because, like I said, we are over 2,000 points now approaching 2,500 points, but orange is the first one to really break down. And actually, looking around, look at how many cars are on their way. Look at how many pinks there are. I did kind of stuff around with it a little bit because I wanted to swap it around, but that really isn't a big deal when you have this many possible traffic causing situations just on the horizon. I guess let's just see, can this orange and even this orange together survive? I mean, it kind of does need another spot to be spawning, but I don't want it to spawn anywhere. I don't have the facilities. I guess maybe if I can open that bit up and it just spawns another orange. I don't want it spawning on the line though. I'll block that. Or I guess considering where motorway 4 is, I can have it spawning on the line. Let's just hope an orange can go and spawn right there. Just take some of the pressure off these other guys because, oh, it's going to be close. Yes! The absolute win right there. That is fantastic. All right, well, I guess I didn't really have that many oranges before, but I probably can afford to be stealing them from... I was going to steal these 3 and put them onto motorway 4, but if they're going up there and it's still overloaded, that's probably not the best situation. However, those guys are so far away, and so they probably aren't even helping that much to begin with, and especially now that I do have the other guy and the pressure will be taken off, maybe I can split it with the other one, but I think just joining it into motorway 4 will be the way to go. What are you waiting on? Turn the corner. I guess orange is in the way. Do I have to put... No, because that means that those guys have to fight those guys. Where can I possibly be putting this that just makes more sense? Nowhere. That's the entire problem about it. All right, well, let's just hope that the entire thing... Whoa, that pink just raced up. Last I saw it, it was getting rid of its pip, but I think it's going to be the thing that kills me if no one can make it there, and I know where everyone is. Yep, there we go. I hadn't even noticed, but everyone was just backlogged on motorway 1, but 103 days, 2666 communities. I've got to be happy with that, just given everything that was going on. Even though, like I said, you got 9 motorways, you can do it all. You really can't do it all if you don't have the bridges. Just be able to make little jumps over and things like this, even just having roundabouts. Just having 1 or 2 roundabouts would have made the world of difference just around that entire orange and pink section. It would have been lovely. But either way, let's just see how other people went, because I reckon some people know how to really swing a motorway around. Yes, expert mode is finally unlocked, but let's just have a look. How did I go? No, that's not what I want. I want classic. Yeah, sure, we can look at that, but expert, all gas, no brakes, top 2%. If only I could have got the top 1, but just breaking into the top 50, it is what it is.